What's up, my fabulous femme? It's your girl Naia, the self-crowned reaction queen, back at it again with another video that's about to blow your minds. Today, we're diving into the wild world of tech with Best of CES 2025. I mean, who doesn't want to see the coolest gadgets that we probably won't be able to afford? Right? Get ready for some jaw-dropping innovations, hilarious reactions, and maybe a few what were they thinking moments. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So grab your snacks, hit that subscribe button, and let's get this party started.
CES is almost over, and that means there's only one thing left for us to do, and that is our annual Best of CES video. We've seen plenty of stuff like you'd expect at CES, from laptops and monitors and gaming things.
This is where the fun begins. Laptops and monitors are cool, but gaming gear always steals the show at CES. Look at that handheld. It's like they took my childhood dreams and made them a reality. I mean, who doesn't want to game on the go? This is the kind of tech that makes you want to throw your money at the screen.
Gaming things, and it is CES, so we've seen plenty of TVs, some EVs, and a whole lot of smart home appliances. To make sense of it all, we're going to bring in our staff, and they will tell you what their best picks for CES 2025 are.
I came to Las Vegas pretty certain that Samsung's The Frame Pro would be my favorite TV at the show. Better picture, same stylish design. It seemed like an immediate recipe for success. But it turns out Samsung kind of misled us about the whole mini LED part of the Frame Pro.
Oh snap, Samsung pulling a fast one, that's a bold move. If they misled us about the mini LED, that's a major red flag. I mean, come on, how are we supposed to trust a brand that plays games with specs? This could be a total game changer for their reputation.
Of the Frame Pro. So I've been looking around to see what really captures my heart here at the show, and I keep coming back to an old TV favorite, Panasonic. Panasonic came back to the US last year after a long break making TVs. And this year it's back with the Z95B OLED TV. Now picture-wise, it uses a 4-layer OLED structure. We're in a new brightness war era of the OLED TV market, and year after year they keep getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and this is another example of that. It is a stunning picture on the floor, and last year's model also got great reviews, so I'm confident that this improvement is going to be even better once it ships later on this year. Sound-wise, this TV does not care about being thin. It's got a sound bar built into the bottom. There are up-firing channels, there are side-firing channels. It's just a big, bulky OLED TV that focuses on sound and picture and just being a home theater centerpiece. Now, there is one downside. Just like...
Oh, here we go. A downside, spill the tea. You know I love a good plot twist, especially when it comes to tech. What's the catch with this bulky beauty?
Just like last year, the Z95B runs Fire TV OS from Amazon. It is
Fire TV OS, that's a mixed bag. On one hand, it's got a ton of apps and Alexa integration, but on the other, it can be a bit clunky. I mean, do we really need another device that makes us feel like we're navigating a spaceship just to find something to watch?
It is my least favorite of the major TV platforms, but on the other hand, I've gotten very tired of it.
I feel you on that. Fire TV can be a bit of a headache sometimes. It's like they tried to cram everything into one interface, and it just gets messy. But hey, if the picture and sound are top-notch, maybe we can overlook the software struggles at least until we're trying to binge watch our favorite shows.
Tired of AI being shoved down our throats here at CES. I don't want a chatbot on my TV. I don't want Microsoft's Copilot on my TV. I just want simple software. And yes, Fire TV has ads. It's ugly. There are certainly downsides to it. Amazon, please, just take a sledgehammer to this software and start all over someday. But as a TV, as a fixture of CES, the Z95B OLED, it's the winner.
So my best pick for wearable is the Rokit glasses. Smart glasses.
Rokit glasses? Now that sounds intriguing. Wearable tech is always a hit or miss, but if they're doing something fresh and exciting, I'm all in. I mean, who doesn't want to look stylish while being tech-savvy? Let's see what these bad boys can do.
The smart glasses were everywhere on the floor at CES this year, and while the Rokit glasses aren't technically the most advanced, they do answer the question of what would it be like to have a pair of Ray-Ban Meta glasses that actually had a display in them. Not only do they have an AI assistant, there's a micro etch display in there that's totally discrete from the front, but you can see this green light display, stuff like that we saw on Halliday and Even Realities, and you can have these apps like Live Translate, so you can have
Live Translate? Now that's a game changer. Imagine traveling and having real-time translations right in your glasses. That's like having a personal translator on the go. If they pull this off, it could make traveling so much easier and way more fun. I'm here for it.
You can have a conversation and see the translation, but no one else can. There's a teleprompter, so if you're giving a presentation, you can see things. You can take photo and video and actually frame up the shot and just go click. That's the problem with smart glasses. You kind of have to see it to get it and believe it. But of the ones I saw on the show floor, these were the coolest. My pick for best beauty tech is L'Oreal's Cell Bioprint. It's this really awesome machine. Initially, it's intended for something like a dermatologist's office, but you go, you sit, you get samples from your skin.
Whoa, that sounds next level. Getting samples from your skin for personalized beauty treatments? That's like having a skincare routine tailored just for you. If it works as well as they say, this could totally revolutionize how we approach skincares. I'm intrigued.
Those samples are then dissolved into a buffer that isolate proteins from your skin. That gets put onto a cartridge that then gets put into a machine. You answer a few questions, beep, bop, boop, and then you get the results. And the results tell you, like, is your skin's biological age in line with your chronological age? You can see how you're doing on certain factors like wrinkles, pore size, skin barrier function, and then it could tell you what problems you might be predisposed to, too. So the idea isn't so much to tell you what you should buy, but kind of clear up for you.
That's a refreshing approach. Instead of just pushing products, it's about understanding your skin better. This could really empower people to make informed choices about their skincare. It's like having a personal dermatologist without the hefty price tag.
What you don't need.
Possible. Now, back to the team.
So for me, I think there's really only one choice for the best laptop of CES, and that's this guy right here, the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6.
The Lenovo ThinkBook Plus General 6. Now that's a bold pick. Lenovo always brings some serious heat to the laptop game. I'm curious to see what makes this one stand out. Is it the design, performance, or some wild features? Let's get into it.
It's a 14-inch laptop, but it's got a rollable display, so
A rollable display. That's next level innovation. I mean, who doesn't want a laptop that can adapt to your needs? It's like having a tablet and a laptop in one. This could totally change how we think about portability and functionality. I'm all in.
display. So hit a button and it grows to a 16.7-inch tall boy that I just think is really quirky, but really, really cool. Usually when I think of Lenovo, I think, a little, kind of boring business laptop.
I get that. Lenovo has that reputation for being a bit on the safe side with their designs. But this rollable display is shaking things up. It's like they're saying, hey, we can be functional and fun. This could really change how people view their brand.
Boring business laptops, but this is I guess, business-focused laptop that has all the business. I mean, imagine you can go to the cafe and get some work done and then just say, hey, you know what? I want extra real estate on my screen. Maybe the software will be a little janky. We'll have to see. But this was a concept a couple of years ago, and now it's going to be something you can actually buy. It'll be $3,500, so it ain't going to be cheap. But this is a quirky, cool, and weird and interesting design that we never thought would maybe come to market. But now it is.
It's wild to see concepts actually hit the market. This could really shake up the laptop game. Sure, the price tag is hefty, but if it delivers on that quirky design and functionality, it might just be worth it for the right crowd. I'm definitely intrigued.
CES is known for showing out there products that are sometimes vaporware or it's just all hype. But this looks like future tech that will actually become the present when it launches this year.
So my pick for best car at CES in 2025 was the Honda Zero Saloon and Honda Zero SUV. Now, sure, we saw these cars in concept form at last year's CES, and EV sales aren't, shall we say, doing so hot right now with very little relief on the horizon, but Honda really helped revive.
The Honda Zero Saloon and SUV are making waves. It's exciting to see how they've evolved from concept to reality. With the EV market being so competitive, it's crucial for brands to step up their game. If Honda nails the design and performance, they could really shake things up in the EV space.
really helped revitalize what was gearing up to be otherwise a very sleepy CES from an auto enthusiast point of view with the introduction of these two electric vehicles. Now, you got to hand it to the designers here at Honda. They didn't pull any punches. There's a hint of Lamborghini Countach, a dusting of Aston Martin's Lagonda's shooting brake, and more than a hint of AMC Gremlin. In other words, enough 70s and 80s vibes to help offset some of the future shock from the minimalistic interior and all the marketing speak about software-defined vehicles.
The blend of retro vibes with a minimalistic interior is a bold move. It's like they're paying homage to classic designs while pushing into the future. If they can balance that nostalgia with modern tech, they might just hit the sweet spot for both car enthusiasts and new buyers. I'm curious to see how it all comes together.
There's enough here that's weird and interesting and different that I'm sure some of it will survive through customer deliveries in 2026, if we actually end up getting there.
For my CES 2025 Best in Show, I have chosen one of the wildest and wackiest things I've seen in the smart home in a long time. And this is the K20 Plus Pro multitasking household robot that is currently delivering a dog to me for some reason.
A robot delivering a dog? Now that's a plot twist I didn't see coming. This sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. If this robot can handle multitasking like that, it could totally change the game for smart homes. I'm here for it.
I've always thought I wanted a Rosie the robot, a humanoid that's going to do everything for me. But this is a modular robot, and the idea is you can put different devices on this platform, and the platform can roam around your house. It can deliver you an air purifier. It can monitor your home through the camera. One of the great features about being modular is that they can develop more products for this and increase its capabilities. One thing they've teased is bringing a robot arm, which could be really helpful around the house.
A robot arm? Now that's intriguing. If they can pull that off, it could really elevate the whole smart home experience. Imagine having a robot that can help with chores or even assist in the kitchen. This could be the future of home automation, and I'm all for it.
Around the house. Plus, what's really fun for smart home geeks, the robot attaches to the Fusion platform with a claw docking system. This also is a data communication channel, so you can use it to stream video, has power, anything you can plug into it. It gives you flexibility to do whatever you want with a multifunctional robot in your home. What I like about this is it's modular, it's innovative, and it's practical.
I'm all about modular and practical tech. It's great to see innovation that actually serves a purpose in our daily lives. If this robot can adapt and grow with our needs, it could really change the game for smart homes. This is the kind of forward thinking we need.
So those are my reasons. It's my pick for CES 2025.
So my pick for the best of CES 2025 is the phone toaster. And let me explain, it's not a toaster, it's a charging system for your phone. It's a phone case that has a battery in it, and it gives your phone a little extra boost, so kind of familiar. But when the battery's low, you just plop it into the phone toaster.
A phone toaster that charges your phone? That's a clever twist on a classic concept. It's like combining convenience with a bit of fun. I can see this being a hit for those who love quirky gadgets. Plus, who doesn't want a cool way to charge their phone? This could definitely stand out in the market.
It puts in a new battery and you take it out and you're on your way. It charges the old batteries, so it's getting ready for the next time you need it. And it's compatible with basically any phone that they make a case for. Since the batteries are all the same, it just kind of slots in and it works. So it sort of makes sense for like a household of people. Maybe if you have teenage kids who don't remember to charge their phone and then it's your problem that they didn't charge their phone, I can see a case for it then.
This could be a lifesaver for families. If it helps keep everyone's phones charged without the usual chaos, I'm all for it. Plus, it's a fun way to encourage responsibility without the nagging. This phone toaster could really simplify charging in a busy household.
The thing about the phone toaster is that it's going to cost $450 and the cases are $120. So this is definitely like a luxury if you want to escape the mundane life of charging your phone with wires. This is something you could purchase. They've designed it in a way that kind of allots for phones to get bigger, which they probably will. And I actually really appreciate it. I think it's a cool idea, it's different, it's unique, and it's so CES.
I love that enthusiasm. It's definitely a standout idea that captures the spirit of CES, innovative and a bit quirky. This could really resonate with tech lovers looking for something fresh and fun. Plus, who doesn't want to escape the mundane? It's all about making life a little more exciting.
The Lenovo Legion Go S is the best handheld at CES 2025 because of what's inside and what's on the outside too. It's got a 120 Hz variable refresh rate screen, one of the first handhelds to do that after the Asus ROG Ally, and it's got Steam OS inside. It's the first authorized third-party handheld that Valve has worked with the manufacturer to.
That's a big deal. Being the first authorized third-party handheld by Valve is a major win for Lenovo. It shows they're serious about gaming and want to compete in that space. With a 120 Hz refresh rate and SteamOS, this could be a game changer for handheld gaming enthusiasts.
Manufacturer to create since the Steam Deck itself, and in May you'll be able to get one with SteamOS for $499, one of the lowest prices we've seen in the handheld world as well. It's more comfortable than the original Legion Go, it looks better, it does ditch the detachable controllers, but it's a small price to pay for what looks like a great handheld. My only big question is battery life. This handheld's designed to run at about 20 watts with a 55 watt-hour battery, only slightly bigger.
Battery life is always a crucial factor for handhelds. If they can balance performance with decent battery longevity, it could really elevate the gaming experience. Players want to game on the go without constantly worrying about recharging. Let's hope they've nailed that aspect.
Slightly bigger than the original Legion Go, while some competitors have huge 70 or 80 watt-hour batteries now.
Next-gen GPUs are finally here for your fancy PC gaming rig, and Nvidia really stole the gaming side of CES this year with the RTX 50 series. The flagship RTX 5090 will debut on January 30th, priced at $1,999. Now that's a lot of money for a GPU, and it's even $400 more than the RTX 4090. But for the
Wow, that's a hefty price tag. But if the performance is a significant leap from the RTX 4090, it might be worth it for hardcore gamers and content creators. Still, $1,999 is a serious investment. Let's hope it delivers on all that hype.
But for those $2,000, you're getting a 2-slot card with 32 gigs of GDDR7 memory and promises from Nvidia that it can double the frame rates in games like Cyberpunk 2077. Those doubling of frame rates might be largely down to DLSS 4 though, thanks to its new multi-frame generation that uses AI models to generate frames and smooth out games. DLSS 4 will also be available in the RTX 5080 and the RTX 5070 Ti, or Ti, I don't know, and neither.
It's great to see DOFs are being accessible on multiple models. This could really enhance gaming experiences across the board, not just for those who can drop $2,000 on the flagship. If it works as promised, it could be a game changer for performance in a lot of titles.
Neither does Nvidia, apparently.
The GeForce RTX 3080 Ti, 2080 Ti, the
GeForce GTX 1080 Ti.
The RTX 5070 will also have DLSS 4, and Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang even boldly claimed that it will deliver RTX 4090 performance for $549. Now that sounds impressive, but I think the reality is you're only going to see RTX 5070 deliver the RTX 4090 performance in games.
That's a fair point. While it sounds great on paper, real-world performance can vary. If the RTX 5070 can deliver close to RTX 4090 performance in certain games, that could be a win for budget-conscious gamers. But managing expectations is key. Let's see how it actually performs in practice.
In games that support DLSS 4, thanks to those extra frames that it's generating. Either way, some of the demos of the RTX 50 series look super promising, with Nvidia using new RTX neural faces and neural materials to add even more AI-powered elements to PC games. I think it's fair to say that the RTX 50 series is heavily focused on AI-powered features this time around.
And finally, my pick for Best of CES 2025, and that's going to be LG Stand By Me 2. And I'm going
The LG Stand By Me 2 sounds intriguing. If it's anything like its predecessor, it could really redefine how we interact with screens in our homes. I'm curious to see what new features they've added. If it blends functionality with style, it could be a must-have for modern living spaces.
And I'm gonna call that the best sequel of the year. When the first one came out, it was a little bit pricey. It was $1,000 and it was sort of limited and not the greatest TV or monitor, but things are improving. So this year it is 1440p instead of 1080p. The battery life is better by half an hour, so you get a total of 4 hours of battery time. But the biggest difference is that it's actually detachable, so you can just put it places. And there
A detachable screen. Now that's a game changer. This adds so much versatility to how you can use it around the house, whether you want to watch something while cooking or take it to another room. This feature could really enhance the user experience. I'm all for innovations that make life easier.
And they're releasing a bunch of accessories for it. So there's the shoulder strap if you want to carry it around your shoulder, but realistically what you're going to do with it, you're probably going to hang it on a wall and display it that way, and it looks really nice. From there you can leave notes, draw something, put some photos up. It's really cool. The second accessory is the folio, so it looks like a massive iPad, and there's also a stand for vertical or landscape orientation. There's a bunch more, so that's really cool. They're also adding 2 USB-C ports, so on one you can add accessories, on the other one
2 USB-C ports? That's a smart move. It opens up a lot of possibilities for connectivity and accessories. This could really enhance its functionality, making it more versatile for different uses. It's great to see LG focusing on user-friendly features that add real value.
on the other one you can put a webcam.
Well, my fabulous fam. What a roller coaster ride we just had with Best of CES 2025. From gaming gear dreams and wild innovations to tech that made me side-eye harder than a high school drama, it was a wild mix of genius and absolute what were they thinking moments. So, did this video live up to my wild expectations set in the intro? Heck yeah, I mean, I was all about those gaming gadgets, and can we talk about that phone toaster? I genuinely can't decide if it's revolutionary or just a fancy way to burn your breakfast either way. I'm here for it. Watching that handheld gaming gear was pure nostalgia, and I am pretty ready to throw a few dollars at my screen. Just don't ask me how I plan to pay rent this month. But let's be real. Samsung playing games with specs major red flag. If you're not careful, they might just pull a fast one on you. That's a tech trust fall as not ready to take. And on a final note, if the LG Stand By Me 2 turns out to be half as good as it sounds, I might just be watching my shows while multitasking in the kitchen, and who knew I needed that in my life. So my beauties, if you enjoyed this adventure through the tech trenches with me and want more fabulous fun, you better hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Because let's face it, life's too short for boring tech, let's keep it quirky. Until next time, remember, if it can charge your phone while toasting bread, maybe it's time we all just accept that we're living in the future. Peace out.